Back with this Dungeon World one shot Mummy's Mask something something. Come up for a name with this when I'm not rushing to create a entire RPG and teach people who have not played how to play with no materials. Just a little behind tonight.
We can blame Michael.
Oh yeah, we can blame Michael, but I'm
Yeah, he's
guessing
not
that if
around.
we haven't heard from Michael, he's probably got some stuff going on.
Best time to blame him is when he's not around. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's not an unreasonable way of looking at it. Uh, well, we are waiting, of course, for Jeff to get back. So, you guys, I think maybe you should look over the moves list. There's a
Oh,
lot of
I
moves we haven't used so far,
I
some of
have
which could contribute to this situation. I think that hopefully play is going well so far. I actually think it's getting pretty strange.
It is getting strange. I was trying to engage in parley with the king, and clearly and I totally take responsibility entirely and myself for this failed to do so. I was trying to get Max out of danger by cutting a deal that failed.
Well, that's what happens when you roll a 7 and 9.
Oh,
Things do not happen precisely as you want them to.
I'm totally fine with that. I'm just reflecting on what's happened so far out loud.
Okay, well,
Now we're
I think
Hembridge Jeff.
we should go ahead and make the roll without Jeff. Hayes,
oh
if you'd like to make your roll, let's just set the scene here real quick. We've got several hundred tiny flying geckos, which are green with yellow dots on them. In the center of this clearing, which is made of green palm trees and green ferns, all lime green with yellow dots also on them. And in the center of the clearing is Max Havoc, who has been chained to the ground with these strange locks and chains that bind him, that seemingly just attach to the ground and nowhere else. Standing next to him are his friends, or I should say, possibly final companions, Emery and Dalewin. There is an owlbear named Owen, who is advising the king of this land, King K, of the land of Rail. Sorry, is it Rule? King K Rule, right? To the land of Rail. And the king stands 7, 8 feet tall with a crocodile that appears to have attached itself to his back. So he has a crocodile tail coming out from under his cloak, and on his head he has a crocodile head. The crocodile head is currently open with its teeth showing and seems to be rather upset. Now the king is looking around confusedly as Max reaches toward him to throw some dirt on him and finish the spell. So why don't you throw that dirt on him, finish the spell, and let's see how
man.
things go, wizard.
Extraordinaire.
So the elemental power of Earth. I will say friend and touch his ankle.
Okay, you cast a spell. Which two options would you like to pick? Oh no, wait, let's see. Spell is cast, you do not forget it, you can cast it later. Excellent. You don't have to choose one.
So he is now my friend.
Excellent. According to the spell, the person you touch while casting the spell counts you as a friend until they take damage or you prove otherwise. So when you touch him, the crocodile head goes nuts and starts trying to bite you in your chains. But at the same time, the dude is like trying to pick you up. He's like, "Let me get you out of those chains, Max." What do you do?
Try to avoid harm from the crocodile.
And how are you doing that?
I'll just throw up my hands. I'm like, don't bite me! Don't bite the face, not the face!
That sounds like a defy danger using Constitution.
Alright.
Can I aid him?
Yes, using the aid move. Let's figure out how that works.
Roll plus bond with him.
Yes. What is your bond?
Is that the number of bonds?
That's the number of bonds you have, yes.
So 2.
Okay, you roll a +2 with him.
So, do I have to roll?
So is
No,
that two? So is
he
that
rolls
2d6
first.
plus 2?
Yep, 2d6 plus 2.
Come on, double sixes.
Come on, Sneak Eyes.
No, no snake eyes.
Oh!
Okay, alright. You get a 6 in there, so that's good.
On a 10 plus, they take a +1 or -2 on your choice.
Which one would you like to give him, a +1 or a -2?
I'm going to give him the +1.
We're
Okay.
not playing Team Evil tonight.
But I am chaotic, so
Oh, so am I. That's why my reference to the king was King Crocodileness.
But then again, maybe I just interfere with the crocodile and give him the -2.
Well, you would roll bonds with a crocodile.
Yeah, which I
Totally.
don't have any. Yeah, so he gets the
yeah.
+1.
You kind of step into the way, I suspect, and take some blows for him. Why don't you roll your con +1 to defy danger? To just endure a crocodile biting you.
Mm.
Now, I want to offer an alternate outcome that you could have chosen. For instance, you could have said, I want to get the chains in between me and the crocodile. I would have accepted that as defying danger with intelligence.
So that's going to be, again, because I'm at a 15.
Well, it's James that makes the roll. It's Max.
Oh, it's...
Yeah,
okay.
Max
Oh,
is making
well
the defy
then-
danger roll. At
Yeah,
con.
because my character is smarter than me, I'll definitely use the chains.
Well, no, we've already decided what you were doing. You said what you were doing.
Ah.
I'm telling you that there are other ways to do things.
So it's plus con then to just be like, yeah,
It's plus
no.
con, and you get a +1 because your
Oh,
friend
okay.
Emery is there to help you.
Yes, and if I get him out of the chains, I fulfill my alignment.
He's still in the chains.
Yes, I know, but if I assist in getting him out.
You do what you set out to do. Threat doesn't come to bear. And so, with the shoulder check from Emery, you push the crocodile head out of the way. The king is like, Max, what's going on here? What's happening? And he stands up to his full height, and the crocodile is still trying to snap at you from under his head. He's like, someone bring me the key, quickly.
I just hold up my hands. I'm like, I can't believe this has happened.
The owlbear is looking at you, Emery, and he's gesturing towards the crocodile on the king's head, and he's like,
So he's gesturing towards the crocodile and giving me the...
yes.
As in, I should remove said crocodile?
I don't know how you interpret owlbear dance.
Alright, so for someone who plays World of Warcraft...
I don't know.
Am I
There
getting
are-
the full... Am I getting the full
wait,
on...
wait. If you're looking closely at him while he's doing this, you could say you were attempting to discern realities. Is that what you were attempting to do?
You speak owl bear sign language.
Are you
I-
looking
I'm-
closely at a person?
Yes, I am,
Very
but I'm more
well.
trying to get the idea of...
Roll plus wisdom.
Is he doing the boomkin dance where he's like giving the whole spank that too?
I don't know what a boom can, but
Oh, I will have to link that at some point.
I assume it's like Cotton Eye Joe. I've been there and a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
Where'd you come from,
Cotton
Cotton Eye Joe?
Eye? You
Oh.
fuck
I
up
not
horribly.
discern things correctly.
Yeah, you roll really badly.
Really badly.
Donna discern nothing.
Okay, well, let's see what I, as a GM, can make moves when you fuck up.
Really?
Can I just attempt to discern that he wants me to kill the thing? Or maybe he wants me to give it a hug.
What happens is the owlbear starts screaming at you, and he says, "Now, Emery, what I brought you here to do, what I've paid you to do, kill
Oh.
the crocodile, kill him." And the king is like, "Never shall you." So while he's talking, the crocodile's mouth is moving at the same time, and now his eyes are like pure black, like a goat's. When he
I
says that,
don't remember getting paid.
yeah, but we'll have a flashback scene to establish it.
When you actually got paid, yeah.
All right,
I-
well then I'm going to attempt a called shot on the head.
Fascinating. That's a ranger ability, right?
Yes, it is. It's when you attack. Oh wait. Before I can do this, does the crocodile count as defenseless and or surprised?
No. It would have if you'd interpreted the owlbear correctly.
Correctly? Okay, so I
But,
can't.
right, but this is one of the moves. Like the owlbear gave away what its intentions were, and so now the crocodile
Okay, so
is totally
then no,
worried.
I cannot do the called shot.
Okay, what will you do then?
Well then, can I send the bear? Oh wait, that wouldn't change that. Never
Yeah,
mind.
where is Bear right now? Is he
The
right
bear's
there
in
with
the
us?
back of the glade.
The bear's in the back. He's been
Okay.
here the entire time.
Yeah, we established that in the opening scene that he's here, but he's in the back.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out exactly where he was relative to us. Near enough by would he be called? That's what I was unclear about.
So what would you like to do then, Emery?
I'm just double checking on the rules on volley.
Oh.
So it is plus dex, which will put it.
There you go.
And at
Okay.
10 plus, I have a clear shot and deal my damage, which is a d8.
Okay. What weapon are you attacking with?
I am using my what is this called on
Hunter's
this one?
bow. And it
Yes,
has
the
both the
hunter's
near and far tag. The target is near, so yeah. You deal some damage to the crocodile, and it cries out, and one of the eyes of the king is now very frightened looking, but back to its normal appearance. So his left eye is like a normal white eye with a pupil and iris and all of that, and the other eye is still pure black.
Oh, well, I wish I had read the command. I'll have to do this next turn.
Okay.
Well, because I was going to use the animal companion to act as a distraction, but next turn I will have to have him attack to.
Well, there's no real turns.
Ferocity.
Anyone can jump in at any time. I think,
It
though,
is-
as a result of your action, the king is.
Unless I can retcon it so that bear attacks with me.
I don't know about retconning it,
Okay.
but it does. Like you were acting instantly and immediately, right? Without thought. The owlbear says, "Shoot him, kill him," and you're like, "Okay, let's do it." I think that works great within the storyline.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think I don't remember getting money, but there's this little spark in the back of my head that's like, dude, he said money, get money, 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 money,
Money,
So,
money, money.
money.
The staff turns into like a bar of fire. So that's like now he's holding like a javelin of flame. And he's holding it over his head. And he's got his hand out. It looks like he's preparing to throw it down at Matt. What do you guys do?
So let's see.
I am going
Which-
to try and tackle Max to the ground out of the line of fire.
Max is in chains. So if you tackle him, he's just literally going to be pinned to the ground underneath you with chains.
So I now have a question.
Are you going to use your body to cover Max?
I was trying to shove him out of the way. Could I shove him to the side in some way?
He's
or
not going to
s-
go very far because he's in chains.
Okay. Well,
So can I use the attack command on my pet more as a guard because there's not an actual guard command?
No, your pet does exactly what he has.
Well, I would figure attack, and he could interpose himself between Max and.
It's not something he knows how to do.
But if he's all right,
sure. I will use my body to jump on Max and defend him. That seems spontaneous.
Max, your friend is trying to jump on top of you and force you to the ground while you're bound in chains. Are you just gonna let this happen?
Are those keys anywhere in sight?
No, actually,
At this
there's no
point?
keys at all.
Yeah, I'll take the human shield.
Was
Okay.
All right.
was he brought into this clearing in chains, or was he chained up when we got here?
He was chained up when you got here, I think. Like, you were brought into the clearing and he was in the chains already.
Yeah, like I had already been captured before. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So, there's the imminent threat now. You know, you guys have not acted to stop him from doing anything. And I as a GM, I'm not supposed to say the words, but I'm going to outline what's happening here. I displayed, this is for, again, audience at home, I displayed an imminent threat, which was the crocodile using magic. The players took their actions, and now, because the threat was not stopped, it's still going to go through. And this is how Defy Danger move comes in, because they have failed to act on an imminent threat, and now, Jim's character, Dalewin, is probably going to get stabbed by a flaming spear. So let me ask Dalewin, the lance of fire is now coming down towards you. I think it's in slow motion, though. It's like, you know what? It's actually in, like, stop motion slow motion, so, like, it's here, and then his hand comes down, and then there's, like, a pause, and there's an after image of it, and then there's another after image, and the other after images are still there. It's heading towards you. What's your thoughts? What would you like to do here? You're
My thought.
currently lying on the ground, covering your companion.
Yes. My thoughts are I wasn't thinking this through very well. And then, after realizing that revelation, I want to try and. Could I grab my companion? I mean, we established he's in chains, so he's not going to move very far.
Yeah.
But could I, like, roll us as a single? Could I grab him and, like, roll us as a single entity slightly to the left or right in such a way to get out of the line of fire?
Sure. Roll plus dex.
All right. Dex is +1.
Now, before you roll, I'm just going to say that this is a perfect opportunity for Max to aid you. And I think that's the last time I'm going to specifically outline stuff, because I'm pretty sure you guys are getting the hang of this now, and I think the audience probably is too.
I suppose I could try to do something. I mean, aid. Let me see.
Roll with me, Max. Roll with me.
Roll with it.
But how?
You literally roll aid. It's an ability.
Yeah.
Roll my
basic
bond,
move.
which
Yeah.
is 1.
Yep.
All right.
When you roll bonds, it's the number of bonds with the person?
Yes.
Okay.
Which means I have +2 for both of you.
All right. Unfortunately, while you're rolling, Max is going to get stabbed.
Oh.
Let's figure out what happens to you, though. Oh, this is great, actually. You hesitate for a moment as you're rolling. And you have a choice here. Max rolled the wrong direction and has put both of you in danger now. Either you can take the hit for him, or he's definitely going to get stabbed. One of you is going to get stabbed, and you're the choice here. You can either roll with him and end up on top and get stabbed, or you can yank him over top of you, and he gets stabbed.
I take the hit.
Okay, you roll with him. You reverse your roll. And you roll a d8 plus 1 against yourself. And this is fire damage, and it will apply against your armor.
What armor?
Well,
Yeah.
so you get stabbed right through your ostentatious clothes. I think that you probably have like a broken rib in the process, and a scorched patch of like burned flesh on your left side.
So, I assume the 6 is reduced from my 14 hit points, and that's damage in Dungeon World?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, Max, you rolled a 6. You know what that means?
No.
You get to mark XP.
Hooray.
Let's see here. Also, Gundrick, you failed at a roll earlier as well, and you rolled a 3.
I did.
You get to mark XP as well. So both of you have an extra experience point now. Fascinating.
And if we ever succeed at getting him out of these chains, I will have succeeded at my chaotic thing.
Perhaps.
Well, no, that is what it says. Free someone from literal or figurative bonds. He is in literal bonds.
That's weird that the situation would begin with someone in bonds. So strange.
It's almost as if you knew this.
It's almost as if, you could, well, I don't want to outline anything else, but let's just go ahead. We'll uncover what we uncover. What would you guys like to do?
I guess what I'm going to do is attack along with Bear.
Are you commanding Bear?
I am.
How are you commanding Bear?
Via whistles.
I see. So, in the future, when you say Bear and I are going forward, you're going to be like, I whistle, and Bear leaps at him.
I whistle a cadence, and Bear follows.
What exactly is the whistle for attack?
Whistles? No Mockingjay.
That wasn't Mockingjay. That was the NBC theme. NBC.
Do.
B. Tim knows what I'm talking about. Okay, no Mockingbird. Sure. What is the whistle?
No. Too short.
Is that
and
London
one...
Bridge is falling
yes,
down?
Yes, it is.
How is that London Bridge is falling down? It's whistle while you work.
Oh.
What the fuck, guys?
That was not whistle while you work.
That would be do.
That's what I was doing. All right.
Okay, I heard it. I heard it
Whatever.
again there. Anyway.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Whatever. Maybe my whistling's bad, or maybe you guys are just not able to hear whistling. All I'm saying.
It never really transfers well via mics.
All right, fine. Whatever.
2 short, 1 long is the command for attack.
Wow. So you're doing like Morse code attacks?
DDD.
All right. Yeah. All right. So I think you need to make.
Hey, it's simple and it's something he can understand, which is what I needed.
So what is the plan here? Why don't you tell me exactly what's happening?
So I have it pictured like this in my head. Bear is going to come charging, leaping over Max and Dalewyn.
Excellent.
And as he is attacking, I'm going to attempt to distract them. Well, actually, Bear is the distraction, and I am going to shoot. So, Bear, jumping, leaping, giant ferociousness.
Fantastic ideas for what will happen if you fail this roll.
I have horrible ideas of what will happen if I
like
fail
that
this.
your bear has the slow tag. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, he does.
Let's go ahead and make that volley roll then.
Switch to Fate.
What? No, the bear has the slow tag.
Okay.
Part of being a bear. Bears have slow. At least Jeff's bear does.
I see.
And
Oh, fantastic.
choose one. Um, I am going to take several shots and reduce my ammo by 1.
Fantastic. Deal your damage. Yeah. So I think the bear leaps over and pushes this guy into place. You miss the first shot, and you take a couple more, and you hit the crocodile a few times, and then the whole back end of this guy. So the cloak that he was wearing kind of shrivels up and becomes a crocodile skin, and an entire crocodile just falls off of his back. And you can see along his now exposed back that there's like hundreds of red pricks where like needles have been pushed into the king's back.
Interesting.
Ah!
So it looks like the crocodile like was literally like octopus suckers were attached to him from the crocodile. The crocodile falls back down, and like its head rolls over, and its tongue rolls out, and you see like a dark shadow of a crocodile rise up with burning blue eyes that are like little balls of electricity. And now this little shadow of a crocodile is like, "Rah, rah," and the king is like, "What's happening? My head hurts so much." And he looks like he's like stumbling around, like kicking stuff. What do you guys do?
Your Majesty, you were not in your right mind, it would seem. There was a crocodile in you.
I was like, unchain me, unchain me.
But yeah, like you guys are saying that, and the only person on the combat field who's, not prepared for combat is Owen the owlbear. And the shadow
going to-
crocodile literally like leaps through him and starts biting at his ankles and rips the shadow off of Owen, like the ground near Owen. So like the dim sunlight coming through the forest, right, is casting Owen's shadow. The shadow crocodile bites through his shadow and detaches it, and Owen falls over dead.
Ooh.
While you guys are laughing.
What? What? Not Owen.
That's not supposed to happen, I don't think.
The shadow
Could I-
crocodile turns to look at the rest of you. with
See,
the
is
burning
it
blue
is it doing
eyes.
some kind of weird ritual thingy?
That sounds like you're discerning realities.
I am going to just attempt to shoot the shadow crocodile.
All right, let's discern realities first, because
That's the thing that I do.
Well, no, wait. Before we do this, I'll give you a choice. You can either spout lore or discern realities.
I
Asking
was
if it
trying
does a
to
ritual.
discern realities.
Okay. You make a wisdom roll, and we'll see what you know.
Not a lot.
Mark XP. You certainly know that this is definitely 100% non-magical. You've heard at school about these shadow creatures. It's probably all just a joke. Owen's fine.
Oh yeah.
No, that's terrible. I think something else probably happens on your failure. Oh, I got it. You're still on top of Max, right?
Yeah.
So the king is like trying to unlock Max from the locks, and he's waving his hand to like do magic, but you're on top of one of the locks and he can't get to it as long as you're there. And you're just like, I know what this is. I know what this is. And the king's like, get the hell off of him.
But it's a shadow crocodile and it's gonna eat him, and we're
All right, so we cut back to Emery. You were doing something, Emery. What is it that you're doing?
The only thing that I'm good at. Attack.
I see.
It's the thing that I do best.
We'll see. Shouldn't have said anything.
So I'm going to take what I can get, because I have no clue if this is even going to work. Which this becomes a really convoluted roll.
I'm not sure what's happening, right? You rolled volley, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
7 to 9 is choose one, taking what I can get, so it's going to be a D8
Okay, so you're
minus
making
1d6.
a quick attack. Got
Yeah.
it.
I do nothing.
All right. What happens is your arrow passes right through it. It is a shadow, and so your arrow passes right through it. And it hits the tree behind the crocodile and shatters. So your arrow is gone.
Okay.
Mark down that you've lost an ammunition.
That doesn't actually cost me an ammunition.
Yes, but this is a special move.
Usually arrows stick in crocodiles. That's not supposed to be like that.
But usually arrows do go right through shadows. But okay, I'll mark the ammo.
Yep.
The GM says GM does.
Yeah.
I'm still spouting off about shadow crocodiles on top of Max.
So, Max, it's been a while since we've heard from you, buddy. The king's your friend for now. Your friends, or maybe your friends? We're not really sure. What are you doing? You're being suffocated by Dalewin, who's like crushing you. Constantly, like, you're like, I want to roll left, and he's like, let's roll right. And then he's like, fuck it, I'm going to roll on top of you. The king's trying to help you out. Dalewin's getting in the way. What are you doing exactly down here?
He has no clue.
We came here to get rid of this crocodile thing.
It would seem so.
I'm gonna try to shoot it with my magics.
Fascinating.
So I'm gonna ball up some more dirt in my clenched fist and then try to shoot magic at it with magicum missiles.
Excellent.
I'm gonna shoot him at the darkness.
Make your cast a spell roll. You're casting magic missiles at the shadow.
Eh.
Oh, you get to choose one, my friend. You draw
Yeah.
unwelcome attention. Do you disturb the fabric of reality?
Oh,
Or do you forget the spell?
I'm going to disturb the fabric of reality.
Of
Okay.
course he is.
Right,
Glorious!
You take
what
a
I'm
minus
doing.
1 ongoing to cast spells until the next time you prepare spells.
All right.
Roll your damage.
What is the 2d4s? Yeah,